Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to Patched.
Welcome back.
Yes, and today we're going to be reviewing the Zowie S2 Divina.
So the S2 Divina is going to retail for $70
on Amazon.
So, and the links will be in the description for that one.
Yes.
So this mouse is actually pretty interesting. It's one that's become very popular, and it's actually popular over time, which is kind of strange. This one kind of crept up on us. So it doesn't have all of like the usual features that you'd expect in like one of the mice from 2019, where it's gonna be like ultra light and like hyperglides and paracord. It's just like a standard mouse. Zowie does their classic sort of plug and play thing here.
But Zowie's dope. I like Zowie. Their mice are great.
They do a good job. And let's actually, this is a box here. We have the blue version, also comes in pink. And you can get it for small or medium hands. We got the small version here.
Yes. So here's the box, a little white box and a little silhouette of the mouse. That's actually kind of cool. And you get some extra skates, which is dope.
Very nice
and
to
some
have.
Stickers.
Gotta have the stickers.
Yeah.
You know? Well, let's actually hop into the first category.
Yes.
Which is going to be...
the shape. Shape. Very important to us. So of course I have the FK2 here. It's a lot shorter than the FK2, you know, and I'm a fingertip user, and so I like to just use my fingertips. I don't palm the mouse at all when I play. And the FK2, I thought since it's a little longer, it would get in the way a little bit, but since it's so low profile, it just feels nice having that, the back of the mouse, that little hump against the bottom half of my palm when I fingertip, But the S2, it feels like the hump is a little bit more pronounced, but it's shorter. So when I'm playing, I really don't feel the back of the mouse against the bottom half of my palm really at all. And it's a little bit different, but this is a small version of the mouse, and I have medium-sized hands. My hand is around 174 millimeters long, and I feel like a little bit more in control because I'm just using my fingertips, But Lucas mainly palm grips, right?
Yeah, I usually palm grip. I can fingertip, it just depends on the game. This mouse, I definitely, since it's a smaller mouse, I definitely couldn't palm grip it comfortably. So if you have medium to large size hands, and you like a palm grip, you might not like this mouse very much.
Yes.
And the finish on there is dope.
Yeah.
Okay, that glossy finish, I was like, oh, it's gonna pick up all these fingerprints, it's gonna suck. It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Grippy, it feels nice.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
Yeah. If you guys have ever used the FK2, we'll do a little comparison. You guys can see that it is in the middle, like where the hump is, the S2 is a little bit larger, So there's that.
The weight of the mouse.
Oh, this is not gonna be good, huh?
Yep, it's a heavy one.
Pretty heavy mouse. And let's put on the scale. Yeah, 91 grams. So yeah, that's pretty heavy, dude.
My G Pro Wireless is 80 grams, so it's like 10 grams heavier than that.
It doesn't feel like a super
It doesn't feel terrible.
Cause it's small and you feel in control when you're playing, but definitely coming from like the Dual Skull or like my main mouse, which is a Model O.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn heavy, I'm
Okay.
like, ooh, that's heavy,
When I started playing today, I actually started playing with this mouse first because I knew it was going to be heavier, and I knew if I switched to it later it was going to feel like a brick, so I wanted to stay like as unbiased as possible.
Yeah.
So I went straight to the S2.
Yeah.
And it feels good.
It feels
nice.
Yeah.
Even though everyone likes their mice light nowadays,
you get used to it.
I got it felt good in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
It was really comfortable for gameplay, and I felt like super precise with it because of that extra weight.
Mm-hmm.
I was almost not even accustomed anymore to playing with a heavier mouse, and this is by no means really heavy, but comparatively to all the other mice, I suppose.
Yeah.
But it does feel really good.
Mm-hmm.
And now let's actually move on to the sensor. So it's rocking a 3360 sensor, which we're seeing in just about everything. So it's in the Dual Skull. It's in all the other, a ton of the other mice we reviewed. So it's a very common sensor. Feels good. No issues as far as like input latency or any of that goes, for me anyways.
Yeah.
But moving on to the next one from there is actually the glides.
You got two big glides here on the top and the bottom, and they're nice. I'd say they're just your regular stock, glides.
It's like the Zowie Classic for glides. It's just the top and bottom. It's just, it's there.
It's good. But if you've ever played with Hyperglides or the Model O or the Dual Skull, then these feel a little bit slower than that. But of course, if you'd like to feel a little bit more in control, then the slower glides are better. And we're not saying this is slow at all, but compared to what we're used to, it is a little slower.
If you're using a heavy mouse, plus your stock feet on there aren't going to be that great. It's kind of a struggle, but again, this can be remedied with things that maybe are more available than hyperglides, because there are hyperglides for this, but a lot of times they're out of stock. They were out of stock actually at the time of making the video.
Yeah, you can't get these.
So, I mean, if you want to remedy that, you could get something like a hard pad, which we have a review out on that we put up towards the end of this video. But a hard pad will actually make it feel a lot better. As far as the glides go, it makes it glide a lot smoother than your standard cloth pad.
Moving on to the buttons and the scroll wheel. So of course, this is an ambidextrous mouse, but you have side buttons only on the left, and these are really big buttons. Look at that. That's a
you will not miss those buttons with your thumb.
Yeah. So the space under the side buttons isn't very large, so I found my thumb kind of like covering the side buttons a little bit, but I never accidentally pressed it, and not a huge deal. I really like the size of this, and the buttons are very clicky, very tactile, not hard to press at all, like the the Razor Viper. Those are really impossible to press. I didn't like these, but these are very easy to get comfortable with. So yeah, side buttons are great. I don't know what it is, but the S2 has such a nice left and right click, dude. I think it's one of my favorite out of all the mice.
It's so tactile
and soft, but it doesn't feel mushy at all. The travel distance, I'd say it's medium. It's not like super easy to press like the G Pro Wireless, but it's not hard to press either. And the actuation force is actually really light, I'd say. It's really light, but super smooth and soft at the same time. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the spring that they use. It's just it just feels awesome.
I feel like Zowie just always does a great job with their mice. Just like the build quality always feels so good with Zowie.
No wobble or anything here on the 1 and 2 buttons. Of course, the scroll wheel, it's nice. It's not trash like the FK2. You know what I'm saying?
Better than the FK2.
FK2 is so trash because it's hard to scroll, But then the S2 is actually really easy, and you have very defined steps.
It's like they took what people said was bad about the FK2 and just took them all out and made this one, which is great. And this one turned out really well. Moving on to the cord.
Yes.
Oh boy. The cord, it's not paracord.
You will notice it.
It's not paracord. You will notice it. Get yourself a bungee. If you're going to be using this mouse, boom, get a mouse wheel or a mouse cord bungee. Yes. You're going to need it.
So this, I've been using this. This is just a regular Razer mouse bungee, and if you guys want to get it, I'll leave a link in the description box. But yeah, I definitely felt it. I just, my cord, I just hang it down here on the end of my table or my desk, and you just feel it all the time. So
they're not good.
Good.
But again, this is before the time that people really started getting into paracording their mice and stuff like that. So I will give them a little bit of credit there for that. Moving on to build quality, actually solid. I mean, as we've been saying throughout the video.
Favorite material on the mouse, the FK2 is nice, but then it has more of this texture where it gets a lot of oil and a lot of sweat, but the S2 it's smooth, but then also really grippy, and there's a lot of fingerprint marks and stuff, but you can't really tell because of the color. This is a great glossy finish. I like it.
Yeah, the build quality is nice. The colors are nice. It's so sick.
Yes.
And that honestly goes along with durability, which is our next one. No issues to speak of for me. Did you notice anything when you were using it?
Nothing. And also I also like the side buttons. It's the same material. It's not a different material as this blue color. And of course you have this rubber material here on the scroll wheel as well to make it grippy.
Yeah.
So build quality and durability seems very, very good on the ST.
Alright, and the final categories, which this will be a short one, software and RGB.
Nothing.
Which for Zowie, none to speak of.
Yes. Very simple.
Well, RGB on the bottom,
with
technically.
yeah, totally. You can adjust your polling rate 125, 500, and 1000. You can just by clicking the left button, and on the right you can switch with your DPI. There's 4 DPI. And you can tell by what color the LED is.
Yeah, so you can get 400, 800, 1600, or 3200 for your DPI.
Yeah, so I play at a 1200 DPI because I have a 2K monitor, and it's kind of annoying because I have to switch in the game settings what my sensitivity is. I wish I could just do that, on the mouse. But if you want it simple, you don't want anything complicated or anything. You don't want to download any software. It's just plug and play.
Plug and play. That's the trademark.
Exactly.
It's good. It works. Yeah. I mean, very, very solid mouse. Again, if you guys want to cop the mouse or the bungee, links in the description for that. That wraps it up for this one.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys in the next one.